What are you doing? I'm going to do Somali say something. Somali say. Once again, Johnny Somali has gone and thrown himself headfirst into another spiral of scandals, from getting the boot out of Japan for public harassment to sparking outrage with confrontations in Israel, and now hitting rock bottom in South Korea, where he's staring down 8 criminal charges that could lock him up for nearly a decade. It's almost unreal because not long ago, this guy was hailed as a notorious IRL phenomenon, the kind of chaos agent who turned mayhem into content, live streaming his antics worldwide and raking in thousands from donation cash. From Japan to Israel to Korea, the name Johnny Somali became a twisted symbol of shock fame, where millions were equal parts curious, pissed off, and glued to their screens. But now that whole spotlight has shattered to bits. How does a guy who rode drama to the top of the social media heap turn himself into a sacrificial pawn facing Korean justice? How does a streamer who calls himself the smartest guy alive get so reckless he posts incriminating evidence against himself while awaiting trial? And the big question, is Johnny Somali really some fearless rebel, or just an attention junkie so desperate he'd torch his own life for a few last clicks? 3 months. That's how long Johnny Somali went radio silent on the world after South Korea slapped him with a travel ban in November 2024. No new videos, no shock value streams, just whispers of him ducking through Seoul's expat neighborhoods, dodging Korean hackers hunting his location online. Then, like a toxic gust smacking you in the face, he roared back. Not with apologies or some healing art content other influencers lean into to save their careers. Nah, Johnny Somali chose to double down, reposting his criminal antics on YouTube at a manic clip of 7 videos a week, like a machine that wouldn't quit. The timing wasn't random. Exactly 1 month before his next court date on October 29th, when the deepfake charges, the last 2 he's still denying, hit the courtroom. He has been charged with 8 different criminal charges. His next court date is on October 29th of 2025. He has pled guilty to all of the obstruction charges. That's 4 counts. All of the Minor Crimes Act charges, which are 2 counts. And he has pled not guilty to the 2 deep fakes, which are going to come up at the next trial. That leads us into sentencing. And this is something I really want to update, as after the trial I've seen a ton of clickbait, a ton of misinformation. The maximum amount he is facing is 12 years. Those videos aren't harmless pranks. They're straight-up guilty evidence reels capturing Somali harassing innocent folks on Seoul's streets and subways, even at historically sensitive sites. A batch from October 2024 shows him dumping ramen on a convenience store counter, grinding business to a halt, or blasting vulgar text-to-speech rants on a bus, forcing the driver to stop as passengers freaked out. These stunts aren't just content. They're the backbone of the 4 business obstruction charges he's already copped to, each carrying up to 5 years in the slammer. By reposting them, Somali isn't just reminding viewers of his chaotic past. He's handing prosecutors extra ammo while they track his every digital move. Worse, his YouTube channel is still monetized, meaning he's trading a heavier sentence for a few bucks in ad revenue. A brain-dead move when it only piles on more jail time and fines. But this self-snitching gets even wilder when Somali doesn't just dig up old dirt. He goes and commits fresh crimes bolder than ever, like he's daring the legal system to come for him. Just 10 days before his August 2025 court date, where he had to flip his plea from not guilty to guilty on a 3rd business obstruction charge after a live world witness stepped up, Somali dropped a message on Discord. Need all my N-words to goon and next business venture. If these lock me in the country, I'ma make bread, with a link to a porn site. This wasn't some clumsy joke. It was a public admission of a next business venture to cash in right as he's grounded by a travel ban and drowning in legal fees. Under South Korean law, sharing uncensored porn can spark new charges, especially when it's tied to online platforms and profit motives. And right before that August 2025 hearing, he posted a story with North Korea's national anthem playing. A blatant violation of South Korea's National Security Act, which bans praising the North's regime or leaders. That move wasn't just disrespectful. It could trigger fresh charges, stacking his potential sentence even higher. Thank the Lord. Thank God. Shout out North. Shout out Kim Jong-un. Shout out Pyongyang. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. The reason why I respect North Korea is because they're dystopian. They are a, you know what I mean, fascist place, but they don't lie about it. South Korea is just as fascist. You just lie about it. I touched the statue, so you guys are trying to silence me, murder me, and then jail me. So, I might as well be in North Korea. He added, they saying the National Intelligence Service gonna come get me. Tell them come find me. I ain't scared of them. Shout out North Korea. Shout out Pang. Shout out Kim Jong-un. That's my till the day I die. This isn't just financial desperation. Somali's lost his Kick platform cash and other revenue streams from past scandals. It's a jaw-dropping lack of sense. He's become his own worst enemy, dropping digital breadcrumbs cops can scoop up without breaking a sweat. In a country where the justice system leans hard on social media data for investigations, this isn't survival play. It's a self-inflicted gunshot to the foot, complicating his existing 8 charges. For business obstruction, 2 minor offenses under the Minor Crimes Act, and 2 for spreading deep fakes. Each reposted video doesn't just drag out the trial. It pushes his potential sentence toward 12 years, turning his make-bread dream into a long-haul nightmare. The contrast pops when you stack him against other influencers who've weathered similar storms. Logan Paul, for instance, pissed off the globe filming in Japan's suicide forest Aokigahara in 2018, but he quickly dropped a public apology, scrubbed the content, and took a social media breather to salvage his image. Same deal with streamer Ice Poseidon, banned from Twitch for disruptive antics, but pivoting his content to claw back trust. Somali doesn't take the redemption road. Instead of stepping back, he doubles down like a pawn charging straight into a legal chess match where every misstep boxes in his king, his freedom. The audience plays a role in this self-destructive spiral too. Those views, donations, and comments, whether hyping him up or tearing him down, fuel his reckless stunts. Every time he stirs chaos on a live stream, thousands still tune in. Some toss cash to see more drama. Others rage but can't look away. That attention, good or bad, keeps Somali pushing limits, turning disorder into income and clout. But as the crowd starts turning away, instead of hitting pause, he sinks deeper, like he's clawing at fading spotlight with increasingly desperate moves. Johnny Somali's arrogance isn't some one-off explosion. It's a slow, suffocating spiral, dragging him deeper into a legal black hole where every turn piles on the weight of a looming prison sentence.